Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Tea Time. This is Teresa. And today we're doing a little bit of work in my bedroom. So this is the fourth or fifth video in the series that I've been doing where I make just some little changes around the house to kind of freshen things up for 2025. And today we're in the bedroom. So the way that I have my bedroom set up, and that dresser is a dresser I just recently got from an estate sale. And one of the changes I'm making is I did buy some new handles for that. Let me show you. So the handles that are on it, which I would have left them. I think they're fine. But there was one missing. So, I mean, how am I going to find that exact one? So I just decided to get all new. So I got these at Hobby Lobby. And I think they're beautiful. The top drawers have knobs. So I got these. And then the drawers have handles. So that's the change I'm making to this dresser, as well as I've thrifted some things to put on top. Right now I've just got a little lamp, an old mirror and brush, a candle, and some old jewelry boxes. But I did thrift some things that I'll add to this. And then those lanterns I bought back in the spring. And I might paint them. I don't know. I think I probably will paint them. I don't know if I'm going to paint the wood or if I'm going to paint the metal. But I'm not crazy about the color of them. So I think they're going to change a bit. Do you hear my cat? He can't stand it. These pictures were thrifted. They had glass in them. And what I did was I toned down the frames with some dark stain. And then, my cat, Sly, you're crazy. I took the glass out, and then I'm going to see if I can tilt it so you can see. With some glue that dries clear, I made it look like an oil painting by giving it some brush strokes. Isn't that amazing? Now, I've seen it done with Mod Podge, but you have to do a lot of coats of it because the Mod Podge is not very thick. So I used Eileen's Tacky Glue, which is much thicker than Mod Podge, but it also dries clear. And I only had to do two times of putting the brush strokes on. So I thought that turned out really beautiful. So I'm going to use these pictures in here. This is a DIY I did with a shadow box that I thrifted. I had those skeleton keys, and I wanted to use them somehow. So I thrifted this shadow box, and I took it apart. It had some writing on the glass that I was able to remove with just a razor blade. And then I had that material in my stash, and then I glued the keys to it, and then I took a little sandpaper to age it just a bit. So I thought that turned out nice. And then this large picture I thrifted the other day, and I don't think I'm going to do anything to it. I think the frame is gorgeous. I think the picture is lovely. What is it of? It looks like just the side of an old building with, a flower garden. But I think I'm going to redo the stuff on this mantle. I'm going to, and I've had that tobacco basket for a long time. And don't get me wrong, I like it. But, hey, it's time for a change. So I think I'm going to put that away for a while. And then I think I'm going to use this large picture up there and possibly those lanterns somehow. But I'm going to paint all the way up behind this section of wall to give the room a pop of color. And I'll show you what I bought. So, I don't know if you're going to be able to see the color, but it's called Down to Earth. And it is a brown. I don't know why. I should marry brown. I love it so much. But it has an undertone of a plum color, because it says there are undertones of red, which to me comes across as sort of a plummy color. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint the background of that section of wall there above that fireplace, which is hidden by my bed, because I have such a huge bed now that if I wanted to incorporate all of this furniture, I had to put the bed in front of the fireplace, which is fine. Okay, it's not a real fireplace. I mean, it was a real fireplace, but now there's just an electric insert in it, which works, and it warms up the room. But guess what? I've got another one, so I don't really need that to be showing, even though it is lovely. Maybe someday I'll find a way to do it. But right now, this is the placement of the furniture. So I'm going to get started, and then I'll bring you guys back and let you see how it turns out. Off my bedroom here, I have a little sitting room. And in here, I just have an electric fireplace, a television, and then a couple of chairs, and a little footstool. And I come in here and I watch television sometimes. It's just a little cozy room. And I'm not going to do anything to this room. I think this is fine the way it is. But anywho, I thought I'd show you that. And so, yeah, I'm excited to do these changes and see how different the room looks. So talk amongst yourselves and I'll be back. Well, I'm not exactly sure how long that took. I didn't time myself. I just turned on my little crime shows and got to work. I think that wall is really, really pretty. And I got rid of the tobacco basket and hung that thrifted picture up. I don't think I'm going to use the lanterns right now. I put some books up there and some of the other stuff that was up there before, along with the berry garland and some lights. I don't know. I don't know if that'll stay or if I'll paint those lanterns and put those up there. That's all still, I'll have to give it some thought. But I do like the color. And I do like the way it turned out. And then the pictures landed over here. And really, if you look at them, no, listen, nobody is ever going to come in here and look at these pictures and say, oh, are these oil paintings? Oh, I thought they were just cheap thrifted pictures. Nobody's going to do that. But I might make them look at it so they could be in awe of this technique. I just think it's brilliant. And it just changes the look of the picture completely, I think. But only if you know you did it, because nobody else is going to know. Anywho, I do like it. And then, let me swing you around here. So over here on the dresser, I thrifted this vase and this little riser dish. Not at the same time and not at the same place, but I think they look similar. So I just put some thrifted flowers in here. The lamp stayed. I just added this. These things were here before. And then I put my new knobs on. Now, I did notice that they're not exactly the same. They don't cover the same area that the other ones did. But that's okay because I have stain. So I can fix that, no problemo. And then the keys I put them up there with this thrifted sconce, which I got this battery-powered taper candle at the Dollar Tree. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. And I should have put batteries in it to see what it looked like lit. Do any of you buy the electric candles at the Dollar Tree? Do they look nice? But anywho, it's here. It's here for now. And then above the mirror, I have this beautiful, and I thrifted that years ago. What do they call it? A garland. And then over here on top of this secretary, I thrifted this cabinet a few years ago, and I don't think I did anything to it. I mean, other than just clean it up. But I always think this picture's so cool. I thrifted this little frame with this picture in it. I have no idea of the history of it. I don't know if this is a real photograph or if it's just like a stock picture. Let me see what this says. Let me get it. What does that say? Oh, it just describes the size. But anyhow, I think it's cool. So, there you go. I may have been in here for a couple of hours. But like I said, I just turned on the telly and worked away until I was finished. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do that. And onward to, I don't know, the next project. I don't have anything on my to-do list, but I'm sure I'll think of something. You guys have a great evening. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.